Hello everyone. So if you've seen my last video, or, well, I don't know if it will still exist by the time I upload this, but I wanted to do a no nonsense run of Craft Fear, and my last video was only the second half of the game after, well, you do a lot of backtracking. It's pretty much the final sprint of the game, and it doesn't cover everything, and I feel that there's quite a lot of areas early in the game that are quite easy to get lost in and might require some sort of help. So that's what I intend this video to be used as. It's not like me playing the game for the first time or anything, it's just me running through the game since I mostly know like everything to do since I have beat this game numerous times. Basically just I'm going to timestamp in the description like each different scene, and hopefully if you're stuck in an area maybe you don't know where to go, you can hopefully get where you were, and then from there you can be shown like where to go. So I'm going to start a new game. I'm just going to play it on easy for the sake of running through it quickly, and I will point out the fact that I have modified the game files so that my character moves faster, and I will pretty much, if the files have gone right, I won't be taking any damage. And yes, I understand that that is unfair and cheating, but I'm only doing it for the sake of getting through the game quickly and giving you like a just a reference. Maybe a bit quicker, but it shouldn't be too hard to keep up, I hope. So yeah, I have quite a lot of experience in this game. I speedrun and got an S rank, so I'm not entirely overly worried. I probably will be commentating over this. If that annoys you, I apologise. I hope my microphone level is right. I've increased the gain by like 50% for the sake of I was pretty much silent the time before. So yeah, basic like explanation of how this game works is your inventory system. When you press tab, you can equip items in one of three slots, which is connected to your 1 key, 2 key, and 3 key. Your note system, where like if you pick up any notes or any codes for anything, they'll be there. And you can dual wield weapons, the mobile phone and the switchblade, the mobile phone and the Glock, or any gun, or well, any handgun, also the nightstick, but you can only do the stab attack. And you can turn the phone off and get texts and whatnot. So early in the game, your first objective is to find a combination lock for the door that had some blood on it up there, the one I just sort of walked past. And to do that, you have to follow this little odd winding street. It's a rather simple path. The early game is quite self-explanatory. Thankfully, like you sort of know what you have to do. Although to be fair, the first time I played this game, I'd get lost here. Cloudy day. Password. And David SPC. David SPC. Cloudy day. One 9 1 5. So that's the combination lock. It's random. It's different every time, and you'll get one that's completely randomly generated, so you can't unfortunately copy mine. However, there are certain combinations in the game which are constant. To be fair, I'm pretty sure there's only like one, and it's a bit further. It's actually, well, it's not too far. It's after the apartments. I don't even think the apartments thing has a, like the door you have to go through there, or sorry, the elevator, I don't think it has a definite lock on it. So 1 9 1 5 for locks, unlocks. We can go through the door. So that's your first sort of pseudo challenge in the game. It's just sort of getting you into the habit of stuff. I'm going to be skipping all the cutscenes as well. I'll leave that up to you. I'll also be doing my best to save at each convenience, just for the sake of, if I die, I have somewhere to reload and I don't have to like end the recording.
sake!
Morphine.
I gotta call police!
Yeah, this game can be rather odd in terms of cutscenes keep playing when they shouldn't be. And there's just things like that. But yeah, this runs on the gold source, and it's a beautiful looking game for being on an engine that is rather old. But that's not gonna stop me. As long as that shouldn't stop you. Just means it like runs well on anybody's computer, really. The first time playing this game can be quite spooky. It is intended to scare, and it does it really well. It does atmospheric. There are some jump scares. I'll try to explain some of those. Or well, at least show you them, as well as many secrets as I can sort of muster, because there's quite a few unlockables in this game, and there's a plethora of different endings. I think there's a total of 5. One of them is Easter egg, sort of. It's more of a back reference to the people who made the game. They made a game before this. This is Cry Fear, and then obviously the game before this that they did was I think I've actually gone into the wrong apartment here. No, I haven't. Oh no, yes I have. The game they made before this was called Afraid of Monsters. I believe they made Afraid of Monsters anyway. They've also did, Afraid of Monsters DC, the director's cut. They're basically, it's just... Look, I haven't played Afraid of Monsters actually, I've been meaning to, and if I get down to it and like it as much as I liked Cry Fear here, I probably will do a no nonsense run on it, because it was quite enjoyable. Yeah, this is the apartments. This is your sort of second area in the game that you have to traverse. So basically, once you pick up that key, the apartment key, which is just the apartment, like as if you leave, it's going to be right in front of you. You get locked in this room. Ooh, what? Someone locked it. And then some quote-unquote spooky stuff starts happening. Oh, the window broke. No, the light went out. Footsteps. And then somebody unlocks the door. Now there's these little enemies here. Oh thank god, that actually has worked. They're the most annoying enemies in the game. When you are stuck, as I am, with just the knife. You can't actually get a gun before this. You get a gun, like, pretty much up here. just through these doors. Just through here. But those enemies, you sort of need to shoot them, because if they get too close to you, they just do, as you saw, like sort of spawn a javelin out of their head. Now, I wouldn't actually recommend using the pistol. No, that's not what I meant to do. The pistol is good, but unfortunately, like this early in the game, ammo can be kind of half scarce if you're not a fantastic shot. Which, it's really a non-issue, to be honest. I don't mind. Like, not using, yeah, because these enemies will actually, like, properly destroy you if you're not careful, like, especially if you're trying to do your Nightmare-esque rank run. So you can go in here, get yourself a little cigarette. I don't actually know where all the hoodies are, but spooky. You also get a thing. What do I call it? HLC, Half-Life Creations hoodie, and you also get a save. I realised I just saved over my previous run's ending bit, but yeah, I'll probably be going for ending 4 again, for the sake of. Oh, I didn't realise I'd be going there. He spawns here. Cool. I probably will be going for ending 4 again. I will explain the different endings when we get to choices. Alright, so we're on the 4th floor now. And you go into the bloody room. And he's a dead man, but you also get a key for your troubles. Go through here. Oh no, how am I supposed to get out? Because the front door is locked. The enemy type. Can't remember what these things are called. I think they're called like spider women or something. Controls, 2 Glock mags, and a rope. So now I would say it's probably the time you should probably start using the Glock. You can just sort of ignore a lot of the enemies and run past. Some of the enemies you can just, you know, do that too. It's not a real worry. So you'll say, oh no, I'm blocked off. Where am I to go? Well. You're just gonna have to end up going back down. So, because you end up on the 3rd floor there after you jump down, and you can go back to the 2nd. Why would you want to go back down to the 2nd? Because you got this. You got the basement key, which means sort of like the items do sort of have a way of telling you how to progress, and you also, I believe, you do have a way to check if there is like an objective thing. It pops up every once in a while. Scary. Cool. But the items should give you a pretty, at least basic, like Michael Myers, understanding of like what you're supposed to be doing. So clear that out, but oh no. There wasn't even one in there. So, you notice this apartment has started flooding, and it started to go into the other world, as it were. The basement doesn't really hold much. Holds a new enemy, but the enemy really only shows up here and 2 other places in the game. And they only show up, I'm pretty sure, once in those other places. There's 3 of them here. But I'll explain what they are when I see one. There's one. So these are the suicide ghosts, and basically you don't want to get close to them because, with a handgun out anyway. Yeah. Because that happens. For some reason I can't kill this one. Get rid of it. This is very annoying. Right, but basically what they do is, I've wasted a lot of ammo on that. They force you to take out your handgun and go to shoot yourself. And if you don't spam the mouse 1 key, you will shoot yourself and die. If they get too close to you, their chests, like, or their stomachs explode into, like, a child. And, yeah. That's their melee attack. But they die as a result, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, you got that to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, they show up here, the subway, and the psychiatric hospital. Yes, and they spawn on the way back too. So that's pretty much your fill of those enemies you won't see in the game. In big numbers. And it's not just because of the difficulty. Also, a little bug, sort of. It's helpful for speedrunners. So, this door's here. Normally what you would have to do is you have to go to the 1st floor, you'd have to go all the way around, up the stairs, and down to the 2nd floor. You don't have to do that here. What you can do is just jump, and press your use button, and here, voila, you're on the 2nd floor. Which is mighty useful. For the sake of, well, you know, it saves a bit of time. Feel free to exploit that if you do want to speedrun the game. Oh yeah, if you hit these enemies on their like hands or legs, it doesn't do any damage. So this is the only place with like a VHS. 1739. So that's our ticket out of here. That apartment plays a bigger role later in the game. So the elevator comes up. And we go down. Or, so it seems. It would appear we're on the same floor, really. And we get ourselves some new ammunition. Pretty much enough, like, this ammunition load should be enough to sustain you for a good while. I understand that I'm playing where I one-hit everything, Although I'm not sure about the boss up ahead. I understand that's probably why I can conserve as myself as I can. But even when I was S rank running this game, as long as your shots are accurate and you're hitting the heads, you should be able to conserve enough ammunition to keep you going for a good while. Plus you get other weapons like the shotgun and the M16. So, hopefully, that'll keep you going. Yeah, it's a very wide and tall door. Hoping there'll be no interactions. Yeah, okay, so this is the SAR. Okay, so he did die in one hit, but basically what you have to do is deal enough damage to him until he falls over, or like crouches, like does the thinking man pose, and then just shoot him in his little eye on his back there. I believe, I don't know if his attacks are a one hit, I would assume so because all the chainsaw attacks in this game are one hits. Why not? So, yeah, just be careful of that. I believe you can go into the door back there, the 1, 2, actually I'll check for you because I may as well. Yeah, you can go in here, I believe there's some enemies, or not. Does this room actually serve a purpose? I could have swore there was an item in here or something. My bad. I'd also like to point out there's a bug in this game sometimes, which you might come across, where when you enter a door, it puts you back where you were, like facing. Oh, this is the nightstick. It's, I can't remember. I think it does like more damage than the one of the attacks. Anyway, it's a good weapon to have. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna read the pistol. So this number here, you have to look at this magazine because it's sort of brighter than everything else. So 543214. So take out your phone, press the Z key, ring the number.
Hello? Hello?
You can't skip this.
This. What? What the fuck are you talking about? I need help, please! God damn it! Help me!
Right, so there you go. You got the number. 5247. That number always stays the same. I've played, as I said, I've played this game numerous times and it's always that, so you have nothing to worry about. So yeah, keep that in mind. Oh, sorry. Right, this area can be a bit annoying because you hear this, you hear that, and you think to yourself, fuck, I better run. But that's the correct path. I hope that helps. I did make a mistake at the first turn for some reason. I always make that mistake. But now, as I save, we're stuck in the sewers for a little bit. Water and the enemies. These guys. Right. What sucks about these enemies is that if you if you're gonna use melee attacks, basically, as you can see, their hands are, you know, clad in barbed wire. So basically, they can only use their like tongues to attack you. But if you use melee attacks, that can break free and they can start hitting you with their hands. So you just gotta be careful. Also, when enemies are in animations, obviously they have a little invulnerability pool. I don't know what it is. I don't even think that's ever explained what that is. Maybe you can go either way. Yeah, you see the phone is your best friend because it provides light. It's obviously not the be all and all of light sources. You will get different ones throughout the game. This is nice. I'm gonna actually reload my pistol in a second. Alright, so now that we are moving on, we are now in the sort of like industrial complex, as I call it. And once you arrive here, yeah, there's no going back. You're not getting back up there. Theoretically, you probably could grab that. I could imagine it would only snap off. But, I mean, Simon could probably drag some boxes over if he really wanted to get back up. But he has no reason to. So, you just gotta continue and keep going. Enemies are a bit weird in this game sometimes. They will often just phase through objects or walls, not really caring what you think. Who can really be surprised? Come in here, pick this up. So you see, you'll notice if you go down this 279 and the last number is blocked out, so you have no clue what it is. So basically what that tells you is the combination is 279 plus another number. So yeah, my combination happened to be 2793. I believe it is random every time because I remember getting 2797 before. So yeah, just watch out for that. If you go back here, you get yourself shotgun shells for a new weapon you're about to find. The shotgun. I'm actually also going to show you a little Easter egg you can get. Yeah, you can sort of just bug these guys out doing that. Alright, so see the shotgun here? You get the lighter. Now the lighter is to light up the oil that's on the floor over there, but what you can do is this. There you go. You can make Simon smoke. Beside the man who has killed himself with a shotgun. Who can really blame him in this really messed up world? So yeah, just a little sort of half Easter eggy thing. I don't know if it gets you anything in the long run. I don't think it does. I think it's just like a thing that happens. But it's nice to stay out of that in, I think. So now what you want to do is in here. Use your lighter, and that uses up the rest of it. So I shall say, there was a lock on that door. It's now gone. You now get the sewer key. You're still sort of in the sewers. I just called the industrial complex for industrial complex. Now we are allowed to move on. Yes, this area is, yeah, there's a boss fight up ahead. And one of the more annoying boss fights in this game because it can just be like bullshit sometimes. Just go in here. Oh look, Doctor cutting a man's head off. How friggin' really is. Yeah. New boss called the Mace. Yeah, so all you have to do is, like, oh, I'm playing on easy, so I only have to hit that once, but if you're playing on, I think it's normal you have to hit 2, hard you have to hit 3, and nightmare you have to hit all 4. And his attacks will one-hit you. Obviously I have damage more or less turned off, so they won't be hurting me. But, yeah. You have to be very sort of quick. Quicker than I was there. Or you can always just let him come towards you. And then you can always just let him come towards you and then sort of duke out and go another direction. Up to you. I did pick up the saw there. I'm very weirded out. Normally the spider women spawn in that area. Usually like 2 or 3 of them spawn. None of them spawn for me. That's actually quite weird. But no matter, it just really means, you know, I can tell you that there will be enemies there, so you just gotta be prepared. Also, if you'll notice, Cave Sewers, there's a save somewhere in this game, I can't remember where it is, but it's just called You Will Not Survive. Maybe it's it or something. Yeah, you'll notice you get a lot of morphine as well. Or well, you probably might use more morphine. Door won't budge, so backtrack. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. Do you think? Do you like this? You don't know anything. If you just could understand, I never wanted this. You got a card to get through here. And you're gonna wanna Equip the morphine syringe. Don't actually know if this applies to me. I just want you to die. Just die. But when you get into this area, you'll see why you need the morphine in a second. Now I may be at full health, but yeah, this is where I start taking damage. These hands start dealing a lot of damage to you. I took a wrong thing actually. And you pretty much, if you want to run through it, you can just use the morphine when you get to low stamina, and it, it brings your stamina back up to full. But shouldn't worry you too much. I can't actually remember how many chapters there is in this game, despite the fact that I've played it numerous times. But I know we're getting to one of the more sort of annoying areas in the game, if you will. Because I believe once we come up top here and get out, I think there is a... Oh no, I might be wrong about where we are. Yeah, there's you will die. Yeah, I thought so. Unless that just changes the name of the save to get on your sort of nerves. Yeah, so your mother's texting you. So this here, Ronald Street. You'll see this door is probably locked. Yeah, don't worry. You'll see why I'm checking that in a second. So Simon checks the map and he's like, alright, I gotta go through Hanson Square. So you gotta head in here. Because if you head over there, that thing just eats you. So just head down here. I had an enemy. No. No, there's him. I've had other enemies spawn there before, it's really weird. Oh yes, there is actually equipment. There's shotgun shells there if you need them. You gotta head this way. Don't ruin the wall door, I won't hurt you. Up him. See, I've had enemies spawn here as well. Crouch jumping. Alright, so I'd like to press on ahead. You can, if you sort of inch out, you'll see. There's enemies over there. They can't actually be hurt until they jump down off this, which is kind of annoying. Fine. Oh, there actually might be. Oh no, I have a feeling that's just damage I sustained from before. Yeah, so when you're dual wielding weapons, your accuracy is horribly reduced. So if you want to make accurate longer range shots, yeah, just sort of crouch and take it in one hand. Ah, here we go. We're definitely where we are now. This is an area where you will have to run. You might want to see it just in case you don't make it. Now, I'm going to take it a bit slower. No, actually, you know what? I'll just do it, because when you walk out here, SAR, the man comes after you. I think he actually did hit me there, but I've damage turned off. Basically, he will one-hit you, or at least he should, so you need to sort of sprint through this area. And you end up down here. The very red bike, the staple of Cry of Fear, my favourite part, the really red bike. I was screenshot a lot on my Steam wall. Two men hanging about. E.T. and his brother, U.T. I don't know what the U stands for, I know he stands for extra. Ignore. Hear her through the door. Oh, normal feature. You can go into some of these apartments and get like ammo and morphine and stuff. I actually have no clue where the VP-70 spawns in this game. Like through the single player, you think I'd know. But explore those apartments if you really can afford the time and health and ammo. The VP-70 I would say is worth picking up, because it's the 3-round burst pistol that can actually do a lot of damage. And ammo is scarce as hell. Don't know. So you end up here. My favorite puzzle in the game, and by that I mean it can be kind of annoying. So what you'll find when you come down here is you've got these statues on He's like 4 blocks. Some of them are different. Also come up here, you notice, oh, a compass. A very good quality compass. And then you come up here and realise, oh god. So you basically got, so the oil went south. Check the map. South is from where I'm looking. Well, it's to my left now. So, oh, no wait. I just do that again? Yeah. So, the Isle is now south. King of all the birds, which is implicit that it's the other bird. Headed north. I'll just go check this and read this out for you. 4-legged carnivore sneaked side by side to his prey, ready to strike whenever a movement was made, and the equestrian beast didn't want her sleep to come. She fled to the west uncalm. So, to the west, it's implicit that the horse is the victim of the 4-legged beast, the lion, and heading west, which is directly down. So, and since side by side to prey, the lion will be heading the same direction as the horse, but his thing's really weird because it's up here. Just gotta check on. And once that is done, it's actually quite a clever puzzle, but it can be annoying. You come here, you get this. Right, the sniper rifle, I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm taking it because, well, you should have taken the shotgun, I think, but I'm taking it because I want you to take it as well. And I'm like sort of picking it up as if to say, like, please take this, because it'll really help in a boss fight up ahead. It's locked. Well, guess what? We have the gate key. Ah, flygears. Annoying enemies. They're basically bears that spit or stab you. There's 5 rifle rounds in that. Yeah, flygears are no fun. They actually do a scary amount of damage, especially like on Nightmare. Pretty much everything will kill you in 5 hits. Like every basic enemy, like 5 hits and you're gonna croak. Right, so what you're actually gonna want to do for, oh no, well, no, there's an enemy up ahead. I was gonna say like, oh, you should take out your pistol, or you should just take out your phone, but no, do that. It's my knife. Gonna want to take out this.
Hello?
Just somebody brings you.
Hello?
It's a very
can't
broken
hear
up
you.
phone
Who
call.
is
I
this?
think you'll realise.
How did you get my number? Can you help me?
All
What
Simon
the
wants
fuck
is a
going
little
on in
help.
this town? You're... What? You're up on the roof? I can't hear what you're saying.
It's like trying to use Skype.
Hello, are you still there?
Right, so you notice the person on the other end of the phone seemed to know who Simon was. Yeah, this is quite a big plot point, who that person is. It matters to the story. Yeah, there's a load of Michael Myers here. You might have to end up expending a lot of ammunition to sort of get through this. Oh, I did actually end up killing him. Right, so what you're looking for here, the shovel, or the spade. And I want to point out that if you have the time and you've killed all those Michael Myers and you want to spend the time for it, as you're going through the place you'll find little mounds like this. They look slightly different in colour to the rest of the stuff. Pretty much they are little mounds that you can dig up, I believe most of them contain ammunition, morphine, items like that there. I don't think you'd really trust morphine if it came out of the ground like that, but you understand what I mean. While you're looking for that apartment key. But you can get ammunition, like stuff for your rifle. I believe there's some 16 ammunition here as well. But you need to go through here. Into the lovely apartments. There's a bit of a bug I seem to have got before when I was live streaming this for the first time. Some more rifle rounds. In that, for some reason, the textures really mess up here. Oh, also there's a hoodie here. You have to complete the game before you can equip the hoodies, I'd like to point out. So this is like a parkour puzzle as well, which isn't fun. Oh yes, the bug. It's a bit of an issue that's rather annoying, in which every texture turns to black and reflects what you see, which I find quite I don't agree with it. But yeah, this will probably be easier for you if you're playing like just without mod files, because for me, it's quite easy for me to just slide off the edge of places and all that there. But let me equip the sniper rifle. So cutscene, whatever, I don't care. It's stuff and a boss. That was Carcass. Carcass is dead. Carcass has a lot of health and is one of the harder bosses in the game. Not really hard per se, just tedious. You'll notice Carcass did damage to me because I didn't turn off Carcass's damage numbers. But basically, you can kill Carcass, or if you move towards the edge of the roof, like behind you, you'll get an option to literally just run away. And that has an impact on the ending. I would say, kill Carcass. Murder Carcass. Because in the cutscene, Sophie dies. Like, Sophie just walks off the roof and kills herself. Oh, there's the bug. You see, I opened that door and it just chucked me right back into the apartments. Yeah, I haven't got the bug this time. But yes, what you can do is sort of just like, right, once you come back over here, like, kill Carcass or don't, it's your choice, but I would recommend killing it for the best ending. And the ending that I'm gonna get, you get the key card, whatever, drown in sorrow, Simon's sad because his, like, only friend died. And, like, the soundtrack of this game is actually quite good, I will admit. I really like it. Like, I wonder, do they have like a designated list for what's on the soundtrack, so I might go and get that. Basically, I love this game. Oh yeah, also, if you come down here, there's rifle ammo. I messed that up in the live stream as well, trying to tell people about that. Whoops. Yeah, soundtrack's good. It's just a good game in general. Like, if you haven't played it and you have no predisposition, like, you don't really give a shit about horror games. Oh yeah, that's a unique enemy when one of them spawns. If you're not like too scared or anything, even if you are, like, I'd say give it a go. That's a co-op campaign that I might record at some point, just to show you, like, although it is really linear. Like, the story is not as linear. Alright, so we're gonna run into some new enemies up ahead. We're actually getting quite far into the game now. Suiciders. These guys are gonna be your main source of ammunition, pretty much. But what they do is they run at you with a Glock. Yes, they have pistols. They're the only, like, ranged enemies in the game. But if they get too close to you, yep, they just shoot themselves in the head. Yeah, they, basically if they fire all 15 shots off, or they get too close to you, they just pop themselves in the head. It seems to be random. Sometimes you'll get about 5 suiciders and nothing down this little alleyway, or you will get 3, like, as I got there, 3 suiciders and one suicider and Michael Myers down that alleyway. Also, when you come out here, look who's back, and it doesn't matter if you killed him earlier in the game. You shouldn't have, because you probably don't have enough ammunition. He has like a mental, I think he has like 30k health or something. Basically, run over here, do this. He can't come off you when there's stuff in the way. I know it's unrealistic expectations that he's going to be dead, but it's just so I can show you where to go without having the hindrance of enemies and stuff. Like, I didn't kill him earlier in the game, now that I think about it, actually. Normally, I would have. I was planning on doing it, but I wanted to show you what it was like to be chased, I guess. But I've sort of given up on that now. So just come around here. Don't head down there. Head across here. Another jumping puzzle. They're really fond of jumping puzzles in this game. And I'm having a bit of issues because I'm so fast I pretty much slide about the place. Some of the jump puzzles in this game can be quite annoying. It's just the sort of generic Half-Life crouch jump you need to do. Yeah, I played Half-Life when I was... Half-Life was one of my first PC games I played. So... I have the crouch jump down to a T. Suicider? Dead Suicider. Also, I'm one-hitting them to the chest, but if you hit them in the head, you will always one-hit them because their heads are like big friggin' balloons. That just sort of pop whenever you hit them. So you don't have to worry about it. Alright, so this is actually important, but I will probably do another video on that. Yes, that's a VP70 magazine. You see, I don't have the VP70. But this is the, like, school. I think I called it a university, it's just a school. It's, actually, I quite like it as an area. I quite like what they do with it. Only unfortunate thing is that, it's short as hell. Like, you can, I'm probably gonna get it done, like, in under 5 minutes, I'd say. Like, what do you call it, door glitch permitting. But it's a really nice area, it's really well done. Because you come in and it's so bright. And then this happens. I'm just really friggin' fond of, first of all, spawning enemies and walls and putting my gun away. That's because I'm in like a school zone. So yeah, you just have to head back out as if you were like, oh crap, I gotta leave. But you took the fuse out. No part of the building now. So you get the classroom key. I didn't actually fully explore this building earlier. But I would have shown you where... Oh, he didn't spawn. Sometimes... Oh. Sometimes enemies. I think the spawns might be random in here as well for enemies. Like one of two places they will spawn. Oh, I'm out of ammo. And now I have no light except my like own personal one. Which is really scary for when you can see them like sort of approaching. Alright. That should be the majority of the enemies dead now. Yeah, but you'll see in there's like a fire escape thing. So that's your classroom. You need to go into. There's no way this is university. This has gotta be just like a generic little like primary school. But no, like look at the chairs and stuff. It looks, I don't know. It's a nice school. I'd like to attend the school. Even though it's like tiny as hell. And the music has just stopped. I don't know if it's supposed to stop or if it just stopped for the sake of like, oh crap, we've run out of a music track. So yeah, you got your fuse. I didn't actually show you why you need the fuse, but when you go down to the train station, there's like a door that requires a fuse to open, and well, you don't have a fuse. Just jump off here. And down you go. You can head home. my voice. Oh no, he's back. Except he's really not, because I murdered him. Or at least I'm pretty sure I did. Not an issue. So, you come back and you're like, oh no, the door's jammed, I can't open it. There's an enemy around here. So the door isn't actually jammed. Well, there's nothing jamming it, but it is jammed. Oh, also, I don't think this will spawn for me, but I kind of forgot to mention this. There's a horrible bug in this game. Oh, it seems to have spawned. Where you can collect these pages, but once you finish the game once, they don't spawn anymore. It's weird. And that's the only one I know where it is. I will post a guide in the description as to where they are. Probably make a video in the future actually on it, because again, reading guides is kind of annoying. You know, if I was going to liken this to something, I wouldn't say it's exactly like it, it's nothing really like it, but it's in the same vein as why WildPie 101 started doing his guides on the Dumb Shit's Guide to Dark Souls. I think that's what it's called. I'm obviously not going to call this like the Dumb Shit's Guide to Craft here, because it's very easy to get lost in this game, although it's very easy to get lost in Dark Souls too. And shit, here's me thinking I was going to do one on Dark Souls, but he's already got that covered. And I can't edit. That's why I'm doing this all on one run. I would make this like... I would do this over the course of maybe like a day or two and then just sew it together, but I literally don't even know how to do that basic editing. So I'm sort of stuck. Yes, I'm pretty bad at everything. If you like bad boys, I'm bad at everything. Should be you. Right, so you're going to want to open this first. Then this one. And open this door very quickly. Basically sprint your ass out. Because for some reason they decided to fucking put time doors in the train station. That's the door you're looking for there. Slide on through. And in you get. Congratulations. Oh yes, your phone goes like, oh shit, look, I've got low battery. Yeah, this starts the train moving. And when your phone's at battery. So basically, I can't unequip it from the quick slot, so yeah. So you've opened this area up now. So just go around here and this. Now, there's one very annoying thing about this sequence in the game, and this is actually where I stopped my stream. Flares. I know my friend who's speedrunning this game, or not speedrunning, but just running through this game at the minute, does not like them. I'm not a particularly big fan of this part of the game. But your phone runs out of battery, and they wanted to add a bit of tension in. So they put in flares. And obviously flares only live for a certain amount of time, don't they? And they provide shit all light. Go down here and you get yourself the second flare. And you also can't climb out ladders when you have flares, so yeah, not exactly the most fun thing. You're gonna want to try and collect as many flares as you can, because believe me, you need them. This whole flare thing, like, one of the weaker parts of the game, in my opinion, because it only lasts a very short amount of time. Also, the flares last for a certain amount of time based on what difficulty you're playing. I think it's like 2 minutes, a minute and a half. 2 minutes for easy, a minute and a half for normal, a minute for hard, and then 45 seconds or 30 seconds for nightmare. Or something to that effect. You also notice things get a bit brighter here for like 10 seconds. Yeah, it's just kind of through here. Now, there's one thing that's quite annoying about this. That's right, this fan's on. Yeah, okay. Just need to be careful going through there, because these pipes here can like ping you off into that thing, and you will die. Basically, touch the fan, you die. So another flare. And another jumping puzzle, of which the devs are so fond. The last time I was running this, I had Daniel from SL on in the background to keep me company. Yes, enemies now start spawning in these areas. I think these are called like Mother or something, these enemies. Oh yeah, they start making that noise. Ah, nothing this way, but a dead cat, unfortunately. A dead cat, a dead cat, a dead cat, a dead cat, a dead cat.
Hello, kitty.
If you don't know what that does, it unlocks the Hello Kitty like outfit for the like when you finish the game. It's stupid. It's just a pink outfit with Hello Kitty on it. But you have to interact with it 6 times. 5, it'll say a dead cat, and then once more it'll say Hello Kitty. Here's a bit where you definitely want to see it. You see, oh no, wait, hold on. Sorry. Got a bit excited there. Come over here and see, okay, so I've just opened this door here. And then a train comes behind you. You have to jump there. Basically, if you ain't fast enough, yeah. Easy as. Area. Speed is not everything, kids. Believe me, these fires will go away soon. Yeah, these trains are very fond of hitting you, or trying to hit you anyway. You just gotta be a little careful. We're almost done with the flares from here on out. You actually get back into the world of natural light. So the doctor ran up here. And I came down here. You'll notice yourself. Shit, door's locked. But he was nice enough to leave you a battery for your phone. So you've got light again. Like natural, or well, still artificial light, but it's not like a flare. But you'll notice that door has 2 fuses that you need. So not only do you need to backtrack the whole way and get the fuse that you used in Saxon Avenue, you also have to go find a new one. So I'll show the... don't actually know what one to do. I guess I'll do Preston first. I believe it's the apartments. Yeah. Also because, wow, there's a really cool item this way that is a big help in the game. And an M16. Yeah, these are tallers. They don't die that easily. Again, they have a lot of health. You sort of don't want to mess with them. A lot. You can't kill them. Like, they're, believe me, it's like, they're so slow, but they deal about 3/4 of your health in one hit, and they knock you sort of back, so you can't like run or anything. You're like on your ass for a couple seconds. Come down here. The Glock tactical light. Now take out your actual Glock. A light? Yeah, this is like the best light in the game, so you can pretty much now use the Glock and have full accuracy, which is God's gift. It's so good. You do actually get it for a large part of the game. What the hell's going on there? Alright, so this is where you want to be using the key. Oh, dick. You can go the whole way back. If you go back to sort of follow that, you'll head back to where the saw runner was for the first time. And if you go into his like sort of room where he burst out of, you'll find that there's an M16 in there. So you get like 3 magazines for it, probably 1 or 2 more, depending on if you dug up that area before. Which is nice. It's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, back in the sewers. Room. These guys are called sumos, I believe. SEWMO. So I like the ladder climb in this game. It's better than like, you know, Half-Life's like, you know, attached to a ladder with your like crotch and just slide up it, which is always a bonus. So you'll notice this building should look familiar to you, unfortunately. Yeah, you're sort of handled for assets when you're making a game, I can only assume, and I'm not against the dev team for a reason, the apartments, because it is actually one of the possible scariest areas in the game. But you have to make your way back in, and you'll notice that the front door is blocked by something heavy. And when you get in, it's water, by the way. You notice when you get in, there's no way for you to get back out. Which sucks. But you notice that now water has pretty much taken over the building, which isn't ideal for you. And the basement is now entirely flooded. You should have yourself a free space. You gotta come down here. Up. Yeah, so they did actually bother to animate like swimming and stuff, which is really nice of them. But only for the single player campaign. There is none of it in the multiplayer / co-op. This isn't the only time you swim. There's 2 swim bits in it. Only 2. Because obviously you'll see you don't move as fast as you probably would like, and then you're stamina back and all that there. And you'll hear that noise. What is that annoying noise? Sounds a lot like a fly gear. Yeah, I'll actually what it is. See him up there? Yeah, we can't shoot him from here. So basically, use the trick I showed you before to jump up to the door. Turn around and exit the game. You're gonna want to have here. I'm pretty sure that's the only time those enemies spawn. I mean, like in here. Somebody angry. But yeah, that saves a lot of time. Because, well, this is your destination. The apartment. So, you'll probably, as you can probably tell, this apartment was blocked out before. This was the one that had all the chains on it. And, unfortunately, yes, it's where you get your fuse. No return now. But yeah, this sequence, it doesn't matter how fast you do it. You have to wait until the dialogue stops.
Back to the same place day after day, just watching it like it was yesterday. Despite the fact that it causes him tremendous anxiety, he insists on returning. He insists it's for therapeutic reasons, but I remain skeptical. He doesn't respond well to questions about his personal life. He became extremely angry when I mentioned events prior to what he insists on describing as the Black Day. His school and home life were no topics when discussing these feelings and anxieties. He told me the other day that he'd been seeing hallucinations, but couldn't give a clear description of what he had seen. Naturally, I didn't take him seriously. I saw no evidence to suggest this was the case, but upped his prescription anyway. He claims the extra medication helps.
That's it, really. Just some dialogue about Simon himself. Wee bit of backstory. So eventually this will spawn when the dialogues are with him. Yeah. I think it's gonna be, I forgot about this area. These enemies are pretty sparse. Those weird ones. These ones are really annoying. Those ones have faces, as you'll notice, but they're just like mannequin faces. So they're like a sort of more unique variant. They don't appear in this hallucination. Not that it at all in the grand scheme of things. So look, a fuse. Thumbs up for that. Good stuff. Congratulations, you got yourself a fuse. And now you can make your way back down. Right, those. Kind of forgot they spawn. One of the more annoying enemies in the game. I can't remember their genuine name, but they're called Facebooks to me. So you just gotta be careful. Yes. God damn it. Thing is, they do extreme damage to you at any range. I don't actually think I've toned their damage down, sadly. So they can be quite worrying when they come up. Fortunately, there's 5 of them in the game, potentially even less, or maybe 4, which is a very good thing, because it means they're like sort of few and far between. But most of them show up when you're doing this sort of backtracking thing, which is hallelujah for that. think another sumo just shoot up there. Just heard something like splashing water, but it wasn't obviously me. Get the soundtrack, god, it's like Silent Hill levels of like ready to get creeped. So yeah, you still have one inventory slot free, which we sort of need. But yeah, the next place you gotta go is easy as hell. Just gotta head back through, like to where you came. This game can be really short if you want it to be. Like if you play it sort of at the pace I am, you can get it done. Like my, I don't know how fast I'm doing it at the minute. I can honestly tell you, I don't have like a timer or anything. I'm just recording it freely because I have more than enough hard drive space. It's probably going to take up like 10 gig. I could compress it down with Handbrake and hopefully that would reduce upload time, but yeah, whatever. Whoa. I killed the wrong person there. Yeah, like I think my speed run was like about 1 hour 34 minutes. Took me to beat the game. So yeah, pretty short. But if you sort of don't know what you're doing and you sort of like actually don't want to use a walkthrough like this, I'd recommend going through it the first time on your own. It can take you, like, I mean, I can't remember how long my first one took, but I didn't use any walkthroughs. But it was probably somewhere close to 5-6 hours. It just depends, like, obviously you don't have the faster run speed I'm like blessed with over here. 10 rounds is the maximum you can have. Or 10 magazines. But I will take. Really wouldn't take a 10th there. See there's one. They can kill, they can damage you on their way out of this godforsaken world. See what I mean? There's 3 so far. And I don't know if any more are gonna spawn, like, in this sort of area. Although I know for certain that at least one more spawns way later. Which is good. It seems they replaced all the suiciders with Michael Myers. There you go, double fuses. So yeah, that's the sort of backtracky bit of this game. But no, that is, yeah, no, that's like the most backtracking you're gonna have to do, thankfully, and it is quite annoying. I understand that. It's not the best puzzle. It's not so much a puzzle, really, I suppose, either. But sure, you know what I mean. I don't know what my favourite puzzle is, to be honest. I know I know the ones I don't like more than the ones I like. I'll show you the ones, because there's... Specifically, I'm not a big fan of this one. Like, in specific. But there's one other I'm not a big fan of either. Or 2 others, sorry. And... both of them are actually quite soon. And we'll probably be sticking at them in less than... One of them I'm hoping less than 10-20 minutes. Don't know what my estimate is for this run. Like turn wise. Oh wait, it's over here. I'm hoping less than 2 hours. At least. And that's an easily attainable like runtime. It doesn't take much. So Just because mainly sticking with this for what's that noise? Sticking with this for 2 hours gives me something to do, and hopefully this will help at least one person. If it helps one person, then I'll be more than happy. Hopefully it should help somebody maybe obtain a better time. I would recommend if you beat this game and you're pretty confident with it, I recommend giving speedrun a go, because it's an easy thing to do. Because once you know sort of exactly where you're going, like I played through it twice before. I was like, it only took me 2 times before I was confident, like I knew where I was going. Which was, I suppose, yeah, it's down to you. Like, not everybody's really comfortable playing through a game twice and then like trying to go for a speed run. I'm pretty sure the world record's like 50 minutes or something. Definitely couldn't have that. Unfortunately, as confident as I am in my ability to play this game, I am not so confident. I'm not going to be doing this, as I'm not going to be doing like a episode walkthrough, but I will link in the description to one of my friends who's doing one, and that's half of this video is like the other one. The one I did was half another reason.
The train to Newcastle is delayed due to a signal failure.
You know, the last bit of the game takes about half an hour. I got it done in half an hour. I mean, so sledgehammer. Hooray! I guess it's actually a pretty crappy weapon, and enemies supposed to spawn there. Okay. It's definitely not because I'm playing on easy, but normally if like an enemy spawns on your way back, maybe it's triggered by walking over there, and because I picked it up from a distance, the enemies didn't spawn. Basically, enemies are supposed to spawn there, so. Oh, not close enough. All falls down. Yellow doors. So yeah, this is one of the puzzles I'm not so big a fan of. Now, practice over, you know, like 6 or 7 runs, I've got it down, I think. But this might possibly be the first time I die in this puzzle. And if it's not here, it'll probably be at the next puzzle that I'm thinking of, or the next disliked puzzle. Actually, when my friend was doing this, he went a route that I'd never seen before. And when I say like never seen before, I mean I usually take a very like this route here, but he managed to do like a weird jump that I'd never seen before and take less damage. So maybe that is the way you're supposed to go, or the way he went. Or maybe it's just me being an idiot. Or he just got lucky. Either or. Okay, that wasn't actually too bad. Jumping puzzles, especially with this game, could be a bit clunky sometimes. Yeah, I don't really like it that much. Ah, so you get this page on the ground that has like, it's got stuff on it. Pretty much the combination you're looking for is car, wheelchair, gun, book. You read the paper, it gives you like sort of hints towards that. And a maze. I count this as one big puzzle. I'd like to point out, I hate this maze because it's just tedious. So yeah, basically the key to really any maze that doesn't have any big right-hand loops in it is stick to the right wall and you'll make it through no bother. I don't know where you're supposed to be. I don't know if it's going to explain. But yeah, I move on tracks and the ceiling and lick you to death. And then maybe it's a metaphor for silence. And know, maybe it's a fetish. Asking the wrong person. Close to a right-hand loop there. Not quite. But actually, to be honest, a lot of the time seems to be not making any progress. There we go. Cute scene. Don't give a shit about the cute scene. And you'll notice that this door is not open. Apologize if you can hear the noise outside my window or it's barking. Dog barking I probably could get rid of. Oh. That's not funny. I'm actually surprised I've kept the knife this long. I actually dropped it earlier. For the first time, whenever I was speedrunning this, I dropped the knife from the ladder in the bottom of the apartment. I don't know why. I'm hoping this won't take up too much space. Like, I did clear my hard drive last night of the recordings that I didn't need, and it freed up about a terabyte of space. It actually freed up more than a terabyte. I had a terabyte of just recordings sitting about. Old Overwatch stuff that I didn't need anymore. I'll delete it now. So I only retain stuff I need, really. And don't worry, I know this train will come and smash into you when you're so, yeah. Now, one big flaw, unfortunately. Not all cutscenes in this game are skippable. There's literally like only one that isn't skippable, and it just happens to be this cutscene. So I'm not going to be paying much mind to this cutscene. And while it's playing, and you're either listening to it or me talking, I don't know, I'm going to browse Reddit on my phone. Because you can't alt tab out of this,
The train,
unfortunately.
sitting here like a fool. Feels like it was just a few seconds ago I was traveling here. No, think straight. I got hit by a car, woke up, and these things have been trying to kill me since. I mean, what is actually happening with me? Mom keeps telling me to get home, but why? How would that solve any of the crazy shit I've seen? I can't even contact the police here. Everything's just fucked. Could it be that I'm just hallucinating? No, seriously. Am I? Or is there something else? I keep thinking back at that doctor guy. Well, he is crazy, alright. But could he have done something to me? Seeing as he wears a gas mask. Or is all this just not real? I'm confused. I'm just very confused. So many questions, but no answers. I'll see what happens when I come home.
We are back to gameplay. There's usually, oh, it's down here, sorry. Just wanted to quickly save the game before we head on. You will not survive, there it is. I believe that's actually the, oh no, where my area before was that dot dot dot, or was, I don't know. Whatever. These enemies start showing up. They're basically flag errors. Actually, now that I think about it. Maybe they are. Maybe genuinely just flag errors that have like jump off their bed. Ooh, if there's an area up ahead that I'm thinking I might die up. Or just have some issues with in the first place. I wonder is there a way to put Payday 2? This is an off topic. Thought back to the way it was in the very first patch of the game when it was really like weirdly bad. So I'm kind of getting nostalgic for that. And I still have the PS3 copy that's intact. I could just play that. There we go. Cutscene you can skip. Now,
Shit. My bag.
you just lost everything. Your entire bag and everything that was in your pockets, including your firearms and morphine. Like gone. You lost it to... oh god. Now these black bars are permanently on my screen. I've just realised. No, Christ. I made a boo-boo. Oh no, it's gone now. Okay, so we're just waiting for that. I'm not a big fan of this puzzle either, actually, to be honest. It's not so much a puzzle, it's just like do some jumps. Do a flip, faggot. Oh my god. It sort of path glitches at you to be faster, but it's hard sometimes with the jump mechanics in this game. It's not too much further to go, but yeah. Something tells me I might actually die here. I don't know if there's a time limit on this. Yeah. Like, I can't stand up, which is really friggin'... oh, there we go. Hello? Okay, that took me way longer than it should have. Just some of the things in this game can be quite annoying.
Better than nothing, I guess.
I just want this, but I can't remember how to do the melee attack. Hold on a second. Should be a punch. Is it seriously? It's not mouse 3, is it? Oh yeah, I guess right click. I'm just gonna keep the punch does like 1,000,000 damage anyway for me, so when you get in here, you just really want to follow these lights. Sort of look around, see what you can see. Head towards. Fortunately, there's actually no real enemies. It's just you wandering through the forest. I believe they've probably intended you to think, oh, there's enemies, you gotta be careful, but you're like, you're armed with a frickin' stick. So what good can you do? Which is exactly the question I'm sure everybody who was playing this game was asking. You can bonk some people on the head with a stick, like, you know. Just don't do it in real life, like, I don't think they're gonna condone that. Just over here. So you'll see that. That's why you sort of want to keep your inventory clear. I should be able to... What? Sorry about this issue. You just have a doorknob, and you gotta head in this direction. But oh no, look who showed up. Saw a runner. Nice, Dalian. But yeah, what you're supposed to do is run over here, take the gear out of your thing, insert the doorknob. Somebody's just messaged me, I've realised on Discord. Gotta check who that was on my phone in case it was anybody important. It was... not my friend. Oh no, it is actually my friend who's... Yes, he knows. He just messaged me asking how the video was. I think he knows I'm recording. And... yeah. I'll text him back in a second. I just gotta quickly, like... punch a woman in the face, pretty much. Oh, God. Simon loves punching women in the face. How you get your full set of scissors now. Well, yeah, so say, ooh, watch out for the trees, they're like, whatever. Oh, okay, there's definitely something wrong with my game, I'm just thinking now. Maybe it's because I reduced their damage to 0. But women are supposed to spawn from the trees and, like, spook you. Okay, so this is puzzle... is there any safe in here? No. Right, this is puzzle numero 3 that I absolutely despise in this game. I hate this puzzle. And I wish, like, I just wish they hadn't put this puzzle in the game because it's so annoying to me. Pretty much you have to make your way across these. You're supposed to fall in that one. Annoying noise. Anyway, yes. That's the go call after that puzzle because, well, I hate it. You have to do it in co-op as well, I'm pretty sure, which is fucking aggravating and whatnot. Right. So. You're in the psychiatric hospital, which is pretty much the closing stretch of the game. And you get yourself... Oh, I dropped it there. But you get this here. Better flashlight. And you have to do this puzzle. That's the combination. It's always the same. It basically turns the power on for the entire facility. You have to do a bit of melee combat. Fair. Yeah, there's shotgun as well, but for what I'm doing, you're not gonna want to take that. You can go back there again if you want. But what you want to do is you want to come in here, go to the bowling alley, and take this, the P345 45 caliber pistol. Basically, you need it either way. So, very quiet at last Facebook. Right. So now, free. Go in here, and hey, it's the doctor.
What the fuck do you want? You're crazy.
Come closer.
I'm close enough. I can't. There's a big fucking gate in the way.
That's why I want you to come closer. I'll kill you.
How?
I need a gun.
You got it, Donnie. The subway. The guy you shot. Remember?
I want a new gun.
Look, just open the gate, will you? I'm tired of all this.
No, you give me a gun and hold it. Get it for me. Now.
I know. I have it already.
Good. Give it to me right now. It's mine.
Pretty sure Simon's hoodie isn't supposed to be black. Yeah.
Here. There's no ammo in it, though. Now, give me the key.
Thank you, Simon. I'm glad you can trust me. Now when you're done, here.
So he's just been shot.
Crazy bastard! I'll kill you!
So he gave us this gate key. Which allows us to come in here and take the staff key. Now I actually have the number for this phone, and I want to see if you can skip. Because the number is 51173 896. No. Okay, so you do actually have to go complete this puzzle. So, yeah, after you complete that puzzle, or well, give him the gun, whatever. Yeah, this is normal, you don't have to worry about this. You have to find stuff, like a big stone plate, it has a number on it. Now the number, as far as I'm aware, is always the same. And I have the number copied into my phone because I'm bad at literally remembering things like 2 seconds afterwards, so I needed somewhere to store it. And I was just wondering if you could get the number before or after. Yeah, so basically, get yourself the left broken plate. When you come out here, here. Oh yeah, no, you can't actually climb down that ladder. I just remembered. This isn't where you want to go. I just want to check if there's a monster in there. And here is where you'll be going. There is indeed a man. Yeah. Power pistol. We have the right broken plate. Combine them. 511739 Oh. Okay, maybe it does change. But yeah, I'm not gonna need another gun, so nice of dude. I'll just punch somebody. But yeah, I'm on the home stretch of the game now. Oh, for God's sakes. Phone's just turned off, so I gotta replace that 8 with a 7. So it was what, 51173796. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, I've buggered this up. So make a new note, so 51173979. Okay. I didn't actually realize it was different. So this guy gives you number 1749. Oh, okay. That was insanely quick. It's like, all I need is one shot, like, but
There you are. You're dead. You're so fucking dead.
look at this there box.
Simon, the pills by itself won't make you feel better. You have to do something more than that. I recommend that you try a new modern treatment called cognitive therapy.
What's that?
Well, it's a set of exercises you do. A way to forget the past, all the bad memories and anxiety you have. Are you interested in books, Simon?
I don't know. Why?
All right. I just wanted to find out because I want you to try out something. I want you to write a book about how you feel. Do you think you can do that?
I guess so. I can try.
No.
See, my inventory's full, so you can drop this stupid thing and get the back door key. I would recommend keeping this pistol instead of picking up a P345 or the revolver. Keep there. So you gotta make your way home now. Revolver ammunition. One of the more boring parts of the game. Just trying to think of the endings, because there's definitely 4. Because there's kill Carcass, trust the doctor. Don't kill Carcass, trust the doctor. Don't kill Carcass, don't trust the doctor. And kill the doctor, don't kill Carcass, I think. It says press use to dock at docks as if they're going to use this more than once in the game. Let's see. Only scenario. Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't get your, like, strap-on bag back. Which sucks ass, because, like, you can't see, like, a load of stuff. Hey. Bitch. See you later. Before I jump in. Yeah, I am not a big fan of the swimming in this game. As you can probably tell. Oh, good Christ. Bloody hell. I fear you've buggered it up. Down. One side, man. Alright. You need to tell me where I am. Oh, what the hell? Oh. This is all very confusing. I think this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Also sort of dropping. Gotta go this way. I'm up. No, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. First death. I buggered up because of, couldn't exactly see where I was going. Go. Alright, so this is an area you gotta watch out for. Because you need to go this way first, like straight ahead. You see, oh, it's blocked. So it's when I come down here, well, you get up here. Oh, I guess when you melee attack, it puts it away. You're like rolling back, like, oh no, he's coming for me. Just realised I dropped my pistol. I should have done that. Actually, no, I should be fine. Just thinking about it. See? Why does it do it in there, but...
Mom's okay.
Slight bug when
Mom?
you're getting towards the end of the game
Mom! Where are you?
is that the ending I've chosen to get requires a different form of movement, because you're basically placed into a different but the same character. Oh, Simon. You notice he has, I think it was his headphones. But sometimes you can get stuck on the ground. You notice that this is Simon. You notice this apartment should look pretty familiar too. So yeah, Simon has a bit of a bug. Okay, it hasn't happened to me this time. That was a bit of a bug actually. Where you can get, well, stuck in the floor. Which does actually suck, to be fair, when you get stuck on the floor. Yeah, you just gotta be careful, like this is your best sleeve, look at 3 magazines for it, etc, etc. So he did minimal damage to me there. Basically what Simon does is he pops out of corners and stuff and various guns and tries to kill you. It's a big, to be honest, this explains the fact that, you probably picked up on it, it's a big metaphor for suicide. Kind of, put it that way. It's kind of a big metaphor for suicide. The only way it's kind of is, well, you're fighting yourself, you know, and you're trying to kill you, but you're also trying to, like, I assume this Simon is supposed to represent suicidal urges. And if he kills you, they win and die, etc. You know, that sort of thing. And then if you kill the suicidal urge, so if you don't have an urge to commit suicide anymore, wish it was that easy in real life. But it's a nice big metaphor for like mental health and, you know, suicide and all that bullshit. Just keep going forward. And you killed him. You can also do that. Yeah. Congratulations. That's the game over, pretty much. That's the, but I'll let you see the ending I got, ending 4. Because there's no way to skip
stopped
it.
myself from doing it, from committing suicide. But it didn't only leave me alive. It also left 2 police officers dead. I killed them. Shot them both. This was not supposed to happen. Doctors testified that I was having a psychosis, which means that my punishment won't be too hard for me to bear. I have to spend the rest of my life in a mental hospital, where nurses and doctors are taking care of me. They let me finish my book, and it has helped me a lot. I wrote a happy ending, just for myself. I feel better now. I am more at peace with myself, even though I'm still stuck in this wheelchair. But I accept that now. I can never forgive myself for shooting those 2 officers though. But I have so many supportive people around me now, so I think I will be okay. Dr. Purnell is mentoring me and is watching my progress. I am lucky to have him. Sophie visits me every once in a while. When the doctors let her, that is. They still think her visits are too destabilizing for me and that it hinders my progress. I keep on telling her how sorry I am for making her life miserable every time she's here. She just laughs a bit and tells me to stop being so silly. But I can see the damage I've done to her in her eyes every time she looks at me. She found a new friend, one who is there for her and treats her right. I'm happy for her, though I'll miss the good moments we've had, knowing that they'll never come back. I think this is a good time to close this book. It has changed my life forever. The end.
That's it. Ending 4, The Cry of Fear. The arguably it's the best ending. And these are the crowds. Yeah. Sad ending, unfortunately. Despite it being supposedly the best one. It is the best one, but you know. I'm really just going through this to show you guys like the ranking system and what ranks I got and what you get for finishing the game. go through the credits. So I got a B rank, which isn't too bad. The main thing that hindered me there was probably my accuracy and the amount of times I saved, as well as the difficulty. So I could do a hard run and just like not have to worry about accuracy too, or well, just like fire one shot, use melee the rest of the game, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's actually not a bad ending. So I got the Hello Kitty suit, Half-Life Creation City, the 6 Simon suit, the Camera of Death, developer commentary, secret package, nightmare mode, book page 1, book page